It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Raptors in Toronto. For Toronto, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, season is a marathon, not a sprint.
Let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon.
Not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons
came
ago.
Off the top of the head.
And you're acting like it's your original thought.
It is my original
I've never heard that before.
It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get it.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh.
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Oh.
I've never heard that either.
No, nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it, though.
I've thought about it all I want.
I did the math. It doesn't work.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Orlando who was unable to get it done against Toronto. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, We've got Hill all out there with Jordan, and it's Unseld in at the center.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Jordan with the bucket. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Now here's Billups. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Here's Worthy, and finished off by Worthy.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Here's Jordan. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Billups. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Worthy, no good.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And so here's Orlando, trailing by 2.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Jordan up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against San Antonio. And Wall kicks to Jordan. Fires from the wing. The shot's good. Jordan's got 6.
There's not a place on the floor where Jordan can't hurt you. Efficient is what he is.
Billups from outside. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Here's Worthy following the basket by Michael Jordan. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And finished off by Davis.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Jordan. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Davis, the pass to Worthy. Back to Davis. Over Gugliotta. That's good from Davis on the assist from James Worthy. And that's now 6 points for Davis.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And Wall kicks to Hill. He tries for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You're going to win a lot of games when you can shoot the three ball the way they did in that one.
And, you know, you see teams relying on the three ball more and more nowadays. It's a big part of the game, and they made it rain out there in a big way.
Gugliotta passes to Wall. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now here's Billups. Now the pass to Worthy. Passes it to Petrovic. Buries the long-range jumper. Petrovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. To the paint.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Billups against Wall. With the teardrop. And Billups with the lay-in.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Hill against Worthy. Hill inside. And Jordan has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. And it's Orlando with another.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Billups kicks to Davis. Over Gugliotta. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Magic trail by 3. Outside Jordan. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jordan's got 14.
Boy, you take a look at that jump shot of Jordan's, effortless and impeccable in its mechanics.
Pass to Davis. Kicks it to Worthy. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he certainly went out of his way to laud the defense that they're facing tonight. He said it's a very well-coached scheme, very intelligent, really aware. We have to be at our best every time down the court. Despite all that praise, though, they've had plenty of success against this team. They've won the 2 meetings between them this season. Back to you, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have to be ready to adapt. The only way to break down this defense is to show them a lot of different looks.
Here's Hill following the basket by Anthony Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Beal's checked in for the Raptors. Cassell comes in for Chauncey Billups. And a change for the Magic. Haywood's checked in. Toronto leading by 3. Mark, one of the strong points that the Orlando Magic team has is their balance.
Well, they've got a number of players, Kevin, that can go for double digits on any night. That's always nice. Good depth on this roster as well. And when you don't have an elite star or talent, these are the kind of things you look for in building your team.
Here's Cassell following the basket by Michael Jordan. Knocked away. Here's Cassell. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. From the arc. And some changes here for the Raptors. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Russell, and it's Dandridge in for Worthy. Then for the Magic, Person comes in for Grant Hill, and it's Paxson in for Jordan. Paxson with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Haywood. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards, because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboard.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Davis. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's around 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
No good there off the double clutch.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Person against Dandridge. Person with the bucket.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside, Beal. He kicks to Davis. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Ansel. To the paint. The shot's good from Paxson. And the Magic lead by 5.
And how about the anticipation and imagination there from Ansel? Sees the play developing and delivers the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Beal. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Over Paxson. That one a little long.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on him. You need to get a better shot than that.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Toronto. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Orlando just way behind.
And I think for the Magic, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
Beal finds Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And he can't get the first one. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for John Wall. Good on the second free throw. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Paxson against Beal. Now Paxson to the middle, stolen by Noah. Here's Cassell. Banked in off the glass.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Pass to Unseld. Dandridge against Person. There's the pass to Abdul Rauf. Knocks down the 3 ball. Abdul Rauf's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Raptors trail by 5. Pass Dandridge. Here's Beal. He's covered by Person. For Toronto, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Free throw good. Beal. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Abdul Rauf against Cassell. Inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Cassell. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points.
Talk about bringing it. How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Paxson. 9 points last game. Pass to Person. 6 on the shot clock. Noah with the block.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Stolen by Haywood. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Magic out in front, leading by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Abdul Rauf is out there with Paxson. Then there's Person. And it's Unseld in at the center, filling out the middle. Cassell. The putback. It's good on the putback. Noah's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Raptors.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far, in the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
Abdul Rauf against Cassell. Just 5 on the clock. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Haywood. Fires for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league ranking.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Toronto trailing. Here's Cassell. Outside, Beal. Kicks to Davis. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. The game now all time. Davis has got 15 points.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Abdul-Rauf against Cassell. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Davis, the pass to Cassell. No good on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. To end the cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup. Abdul-Rauf's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Beal kicks it to Noah. Abdul-Rauf against Cassell. And there's the pass to Beal. Off target with his 3.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Now here's Beal. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the Raptors making a change here. Billups is checked in. And the Magic making a change here. Davis, the pass to Billups. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 5. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Passes it to Abdul-Rauf. To the wing on the left. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got 8 points.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Outside, Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Toronto. Russell comes in for Davis, and Worthy subbed in for Dandridge. Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. Jordan comes in for Paxson. And both free throws good for Beal. Orlando trailing here. Here's Abdul-Rauf. He has 5. Hill passes to Gugliotta. It's back to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Jordan outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Orlando has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. The kick out to Hill. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Magic lead by 2.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
And it's Beal in the corner. Releases. Off the left rim and out.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 19. Gugliotta passes to Haywood. Over Russell. Nice D from Russell. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Hill looking it over. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Hill showing good strength there. I like how strong he is. Even when you knock him around a little bit, he's able to stay with his shot effectively.
The Magic shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The Raptors making a switch here. Petrovic checked in. John Wall's checked in for the Magic. And Hill no good on that one.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Haywood. Here's Gugliotta. Inside. It's tipped. And 3 from Jordan. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Back to Worthy. And Worthy throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Wall. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago. Here's Hill. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Gugliotta. Hill dishes to Wall. Basket good. Wall's got his second basket.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Beal. He has 6. Over Hill. Beal can't get it to go.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Jordan. Here's Haywood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 4th, the Magic. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
That free throw good from Haywood. so Haywood nails both of them. And here is Billups. Outside Worthy. Back to Billups. The pass to Petrovic. Rebound by John Wall.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Shoots a fader. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jordan's got 24 points. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Orlando leading by 6. All with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Hill finds Wall. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. The Raptors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Worthy.
And one of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Now here's Wall. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Beal against Hill. Shoots over Beal. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Down low, here's Worthy, and the dunk by Worthy.
Worthy can create, spot up, or take you off the dribble and get it done inside. A versatile scorer who also shows you some efficiency.
Now here's Wall. Passes it to Gugliotta. He kicks to Jordan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Russell against Haywood. Outside for Beal. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, Hill is a tremendous penetrator and loves going right through the defense and scoring on the drive.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And the Raptors with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Russell. Dandridge comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Cassell in for Chauncey Billups. And Hill no good on that one. Raptors trail by 7. Worthy the pass to Petrovic. Second chance shot, and Worthy puts it in. Worthy's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Hill against Davis. Hill, no good.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Steps back and fires. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 26 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Right side Davis. And that one is good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year. Although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shoots it up. And Orlando again with the bucket.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Cassell. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
Good on both. Jordan kicks to Hill. And he makes good on the layup. Hill's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back to Toronto, where the gigantic CN Tower dominates the skyline. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Noah. Petrovic is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then it's Worthy. And it's Davis in at the 4. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Magic. A 2-point game. Russell, he's checked in for Noah. Billups against Wall. Kicks it to Hill. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. Second chance shot. And the basket by Unseld. And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the inside. Here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player. A guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Wall. And he makes both free throws. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Worthy, and the dunk by Worthy.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Wall. He has 6. That one goes. Count it. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Davis, the pass to Billups. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 6 points for Chauncey Billups.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
All taking his time here. Floats one, and it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Now here's Billups. He's got 6. Pass to Worthy. Hits the outside fadeaway. Worthy's got 23 points.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Wall finds Jordan. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. Here's Gugliotta. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
James Worthy on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Worthy kicks to Davis. Over Gugliotta. And it's Davis missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Count it. Good.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Now here's Billups. Here's Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wall against Billups. Wall passes to Jordan. Over Petrovic. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for the Magic. Oh, Russell in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Hill. Following the basket made by Bill Russell. Over Russell, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Billups kicks it over to Worthy. That's tipped. Wall with the steal. Pulls up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's an 8-point Magic lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And Russell gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Wall. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Billups kicks to Davis. Over Gugliotta. Here's Petrovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brad Hill picks one up.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
For Toronto, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Raptors. And a switcher also for Orlando. Haywood's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Magic leading by 6. Outside, Wall. And it's sent back by Russell. Worthy against Haywood. Worthy, the pass to Billups. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Billups has got 9.
And Billups, a remarkable shooter in his own right, especially from distance now. Has a really fluid shooting motion. Big shot. Chauncey.
Abdul Rauf against Worthy. Abdul Rauf kicks to Hill. Over Petrovic. And there are the Magic with another bucket. Here's Billups. 9 points in the game so far. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. In 4th, the Raptors.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And the Raptors call time here. Dandridge, he's checked in for the Raptors. Cassell comes in for Chauncey Billups. And a switcher also for Orlando. Paxson, he's checked in for John Wall. Abdul Rauf against Cassell. Here's Worthy. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Worthy throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Hill, following the score by James Worthy. Drains the three-pointer. Paxson's got 11 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Dandridge against Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Hill. Averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
The first one falls.
Well, I tell you what, understated but valuable at both ends. Competes at the highest level. Bobby Dandridge, one of the special ones.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switcher also for Orlando. Persons checked in for Grant Hill. Both free throws good from Dandridge.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And slam dunk by Haywood.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Worthy. He's got 27. Here's Beal, and he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for him.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Worthy against Haywood. Here's Cassell. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 5. Dandridge against Person. And the pass to Abdul Rauf. Just 4 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Abdul Rauf. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the Raptors call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment. We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And let's go back to their place in terms of the assists. cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. Beal taking his time here. Passes it to Cassell. Beal against Paxson. Outside Worthy. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Worthy against Paxson. Rob. Outside Worthy. Inside. Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Unseld. Abdul Rauf against Worthy. Shots good by Abdul Rauf. Abdul Rauf's got 9.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Person against Dandridge. Outside for Beal. It's deflected.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And so Orlando again turning it over. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. They're off to New York to face the Knicks. Then on Thursday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And 1:01 left in the third. Pass to Haywood. Shoots over Worthy. Haywood, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Raptors making a change here. Davis is checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Magic. And it's tied up with that one.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 32 points.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cassell. Outside for Davis. Pass to Cassell. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Jordan with it. The pass to Haywood. Over Davis. And again, it's Orlando converting. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Magic lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, Jordan is out there with Paxson. Then there's Person. And it's Gugliotta in at the 4 spot. Ball stolen.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane. The instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Orlando's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now Paxson. From 13, and he gets it to go. 34 points for Jordan.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Passes to Noah. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Cassell. And a change for the Magic. Ball's checked in. Orlando leading. Pass to Gugliotta. Orlando moving the ball around. Haywood kicks to Jordan. Here's Gugliotta. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Haywood. The feed now to Jordan. Here's Dandridge. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And some changes here for the Raptors. Russell, he's checked in for Noah. And Petrovic subbed in for Dandridge. Here's Russell. And again, it's Toronto converting. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
The pass to Gugliotta. Left side, Jordan. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Billups to the paint, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 24 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Wall kicks to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Haywood.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Billups, that's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And stolen by Worthy. Outside Billups. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Wall against Billups. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Billups. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Toronto?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. The Magic making a switch here. Hill's checked in, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
6 to shoot. Fader on the way. Toronto leading by 3. And here's Worthy. Lays it up and banks it in. Worthy's got 39.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Wall kicks to Hill. Worthy against Jordan. Outside, Wall. Here's Unseld. He's guarded by Russell. Gugliotta's shot is good.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Davis, the pass to Petrovic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He's perfect from the line this time. So it's Orlando now, trailing by 5. Outside, Wall. Here's Jordan. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jordan's got 39.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
Worthy drawing the double team. And Chauncey Billups the bucket on the assist from James Worthy. Billups has got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Wall against Billups. Outside, Wall. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Passes it to Billups. He feeds it to Davis. And stolen by Jordan. Worthy against Hill. Pass to Wall. It's back to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
Billups kicks to Davis. Billups passes to Davis. Three-pointer. The Raptors rebound. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Really crashing that offensive glass. The instincts, the long arms, the quickness of jump. Russell kills you with second chance points.
To the inside, Hill. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
Wall against Billups. Wall finds Hill. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
And guys, there are 2 types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter. And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Outside Worthy. Left side Davis. 2 points. That one goes. Davis has got 26 points.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this 4th quarter.
And Wall kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. And the shot is long. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Petrovic. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, love how Petrovic keeps his eyes on the rim. Great focus. And because of it, the defense can't do a whole lot else to stop him.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for James Worthy.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Worthy.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. The Magic trail by 11. Now here's Wall. He kicks it to Jordan. Pass to Unseld. Over Russell. Outside for Jordan. Just 3 to shoot. There's the pass to Unseld. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Unseld's got 10 points here in the second half.
And Unseld is a problem inside now. I mean, he's really good at positioning himself close to the basket and then taking advantage of it.
And Billups gets it to go. Orlando's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. From deep, Jordan drills it from outside. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Here's Unseld. Michael Jordan on the wing. Down low and stolen by Russell. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Davis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here are the Magic now. Russell dishes to Billups. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Billups against Wall. Outside for Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Unseld. And Davis sends it back. Worthy with it. Pass to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. The kick out to Worthy. And the wide open shot from Billups sinks the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Raptors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Here's Hill. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game, because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Here's Person. Sinks the triple. Person's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
The rifleman, Chuck Person, shoots a consistent percentage from the three-point line. He's a sniper now.
Here's Cassell. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.